going on in this? It's just too dark, man. I can't really see. Right. Too dark, I can't see. Right. Okay, so these are too dark, man. Okay, social media. Happy Wednesday, the 4th of March 2026. Super T Bedford gives you, with all my love and nothing but the famous, the gym group of Bedford. Now we've got a super unique freeway live. And I'm going to do it like this. You have to be here to see it. My sponsors, Bedford Mobiles, my first of 4 sponsors, by the way. 4 sponsors I've got now. Bedford Mobiles, free mobile phones, very cheap. 95 Midland Road, MK41BZ. Free mobiles from them. The first one is at the bottom. We say greetings to the global and super famous TikTok. And we say greetings to the global and super famous Instagram to the left, and greetings to the global and super famous YouTube to the right. Anyway, very quick summary. I'm gonna make you super proud to say Super T when you go to businesses, because it's gonna get you anything up to 20%, an amazing 20% off of things that the shop sell. You know, I need to push that out. There's 1 or 2 shops that have said, yes, we're going to do it. The famous Rubies on the high street of Bedford. They do lovely Caribbean food, Nigerian food. You can have a discount up to 20% Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday on foods. And Bedford Mobiles, you can have 20% off of everything. And we're going to do an official video soon, and iFix Gadgets have said they're going to do it as well. Official videos coming soon. I'm going to see Chris Beagle, the Bedford florist. Anyway, I'm going to get that out. But by public demand, everybody calls me Super T. If you go to Google, it's actually Super T Bedford. That's connected to well over, I don't know how many friends. This goes on and on. But what I'm doing is, by public demand, my TikTok has been changed to Super T. Yeah, that's what my TikTok is. And my Instagram is Super T. My Snapchat is Super T. My Telegram is Super T. We're working on Facebook. The nickname is Super T. The name is SUPEERT Bedford. Well, we're going to change it. We're going to work on that. It's a difficult one to work on. But anyway, so basically, you just go into business, say Super T, and it will get you up to 20%. And I'm going to make sure all of the businesses that I support have that available as an option. If they want to, obviously. Some might not want to. But anyway, let's stop waffling. This is about my live. Long story short, I do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 12:30 to 1:30. And last year on the 12th of December 2025, I'll never forget the Cambridge Gym Group, because that was the gym group that I went to and I did my 42nd week in a row. So big shouts to James Coppin, the manager of the famous Cambridge Gym Group. And I met your assistant manager last Friday, Katie, can't remember her, Katie Fitness, and she put a smile on my face because I didn't tell the Bedford the gym group. I had 5 birthday parties last year. The first one was here at the gym group, and second Chicken George Jr., third Bedford Mobiles, who are now my sponsors, then fourth Colchester, fifth in Ipswich, known as Super T, the girls' cup of tea in Ipswich, but we'll leave all that. But I was given this as a present from the gym group Bedford. It was a gym bottle, it's got Super T at the side of it. I got it from Amazon. Amazon would like to know 95% of their clothing is from them, that I wear is from them. And yeah, so the gym group got that bottle from Amazon, and I basically lost it or left it at the gym group Cambridge. And when I went there, they were like, "Oh yes, we've got yours." And Lorraine, the manager here, said, we got you that with your name on the side of it. Maria said, put your name on the side of it, because you're always mislaying your bottles. Anyway, so I got it back. And yes, so Amazon would like you to know something else. If you look at my story today, you'll see in the video at Roman's Pizza, and I've got a pizza for Cycle King, because Tom, the manager there, basically got things going regarding me knowing about how businesses can actually have me as an option. There's a 20% discount. Have a look at the video. You'll see the first video. I'm wearing a nice top that's got Jamaica, and that was chosen by Sheila from the famous Amazon, the global and super famous Amazon. She's in the Philippines part. I had some vouchers and stuff, and I let her choose her favourite, and I was wearing that yesterday. But yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so it was Amazon. 95% of my clothing is from them, I'd like to know, and they would like you to know that they said to me on the 7th of March 2025, they said, "You're trending, we were sorting some business out, but you must go live every day." And I remember when they said that to me, I thought to myself, what are these guys talking about? So anyway, I went to my best friend Google, and I can now go live. I'll try and go live every day. And there's a new media now which I go live on. I go live on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I try and do it every day. I'm going live on 3 medias now. I try and go live on Facebook. I try and go live on Twitch. And there's another media called Telegram. And I noticed a few days ago I can go live on that as well. So that's 6 I try and go live on every day. But anyway, so where are I? Yeah, so I'm changing my name just slightly from Super T Bedford to Super T, and everyone called me Super T anyway. But I stuck with the Super T Bedford. Just well, there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes which you won't know and understand, but that basically Super T Bedford is on Google, and when now it's on Google, what I'm trying to do is just make you super proud to say Super T at the shops by giving up to 20%. But it's not. A lot of people just say Super T anyway. No, very rarely people say Super T Bedford. So, as I say, just the Facebook I think got left. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but it is. I say Super T Bedford because it's on Google, and that's it. I appreciate that saying Super T Bedford is not really sort of the ideal saying, but it don't matter. My debit cards are Super T Bedford on the front. That's the name of my business. I mean, I'm not, because my manager said to me when we sort of first got connected, she said, she goes, I've already got your business texts and stuff, and I see Super T. She goes, what's this Bedford about? She had no idea Bedford. She didn't going to come to Bedford, but she said, are you trying to cause a joke? That's what she said. So it's the Super T part of it is the brand, and as Faisal said, the main repairman in Bedford Mobiles, he, funny enough, worked for a mobile phone shop in Ipswich, and so he's been at Bedford Mobiles about, I think, since March. And he said, in his opinion, the brand is Super T. The Bedford part, he said, doesn't really matter. But so I took on board what he was saying. I took on board what a lot of people actually refer to me as, and so I'm changing. We're working out with my manager now. We're changing the names, as many names as possible, from Super T Bedford to Super T, but obviously the Google part is Super T Bedford. You can't just put Super T in because it refers to so many different things. Well, it's not that many things actually, but I mean, it is actually, I think Super T does refer to me. If you just put it in and scroll down, it doesn't matter. Anyway, let's stop waffling. I need to get a bit, I think, to be honest, I've put together so much in the last 2 or 3 days, and I've got lots of stuff to do with Amazon, lots of stuff that's been taking a long time to do because I do everything myself and I get distracted, but I'm gonna put this to the front. I put it to the front. Going into a shop and saying Super T, that's what I want. I want you to be super proud to say Super T, because a lot of people have said, yeah, your videos are great, they're getting better and better and better and better. I said, you know, all the owners of the businesses, get us a discount. So I thought, I had a word on my manager, and I thought, you know what? The people have made a request and I say I can do it. She said, well, you can only ask. And and the businesses are receiving it well, and what I'm going to do tomorrow, when I've change my YouTube account, because that can only be changed every, I think it's every 14 days. So that will be as of midnight tonight. I'm going to change that to Super T. So once I have Instagram Super T, TikTok Super T, YouTube Super T, Snapchat Super T, Telegram, all the Super T, and then, you know, even if Facebook is the SUPEER T Bedford, and my nickname would put a Super T Bedford. I'm going to announce tomorrow with a video about the up to 20%, and all the medias except Google are Super T. But everyone knows it's me anyway, so but I'm just going to wait till the YouTube is done, and then I'm going to do a video at the gym group. It's Friday, I'm doing my live at the gym group Cambridge. Next Monday I'm at the gym group Ipswich, because I should be promoting businesses in Ipswich this weekend. And yeah, so when this live finishes, I've got to do a quick repost for my friend Lee Drummond, famous Lee Drummond from Luton. He's doing something at my third sponsors, Ruby's, on the 14th next week. And yeah, I just want to, I've got a little thing with Facebook that I'm gonna just gonna work with when this finishes. I've got something else I want to try. There's a couple of ideas I've got. I think I'm gonna. I've got a couple of ideas I need to just run by my manager, because once she understands what I'm talking about, I think I'm going to be able to just make the face look a bit more to me. That's what I'm going to do. Anyway, don't worry about that. This is the gym group. Super T Bedford gives you the local people's choice, the famous gym group of Bedford. But yeah, also before I forget, I'm gonna, as and when a person actually exercises my up to 20% discount, I mean, I've got over 1,500 numbers on 07901997302. If you just let me know that you've actually had a saving, and if you want it, I will send you a free business pass. Oh, I've got my dark glasses, who's it? Sorry. Greetings, Don Green for the people. Yes, we're going to be, greetings, Don Green is on the famous TikTok, and we'll be doing some videos soon. He's going to have some nice clothes for the people. Yeah, sorry, I can see Don because my glasses are a bit dark. I'm putting them to wear these ones, so I can't really see what's happening too much. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to use these ones. I like these. These are my new ones, so I can't see. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, that's where we are. I'm going to just play around. We're going to just try and exercise some things with the Facebook. Just get it a bit more if I can. I've got a couple of ideas. Yeah, anyway. That's where we are. But yeah, so I give you a super unique freeway live on the global and super famous TikTok at the bottom, and the global and super famous YouTube on the right, and the global and super famous Instagram to the left. So from here I've got to go to iFix Gadgets, get a video sorted about the up to 20%, if you say Super T. And I've got to go to Ruby's. The owner of Ruby's took his phone to iFix Gadgets simply because of my video that he saw. They can't fix his phone, so I'm going to take the phone to Bedford Mobiles, see if they can fix it. And I want to just work on the Facebook as well. Got some ideas. It's going to get confusing because I've got an idea. I know what I want. I didn't quite say. I think I did say it. So when you get a sale from my up to 20%, message me on 07901 997 That's connected to over 1,500 mobile numbers, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you one of my free gym passes at the gym group, because I've got 4 free passes a week to use, and I want to use them up. So I thought about it with my manager, and that's a great little something I can do. If you want to go to the gym group, you just message me and you get it. That's for those who have exercised my up to 20% discount. I've got these. I don't know where these that glasses. They're too dark. I can't quite see, but I think that's. Is that Laura from the Famous Legends on the live TikTok? Hope you're well, Laura. This is a super unique freeway live on TikTok where you're on. I'm live on Instagram and I'm live on YouTube for the people. So please tell Big Joe, and tell Big Joe that I'm doing up to 20% as a discount depending on what they're obviously buying from the business. So tell Big Joe that that's what I'm doing for the people, and that's rolling out across Bedford. Everybody's going to hear about that. The whole world's going to hear about that soon. I'm changing all my medias to Super T, but my Google status is going to be Super T Bedford. But I mean, everybody calls me Super T anyway, so I made a plan with my manager and we're changing the media. So Laura, I've changed TikTok, Instagram, YouTube is going to be changed, I think from midnight tonight, or definitely tomorrow it will change. We've got 14 days. That's going to be Super T. My Snapchat is Super T. Telegram is Super T. And we're just going to have a battle with Facebook just to make it a bit tighter. Anyway, don't worry about that. But that's what I'm going to do today. And yes, and to let him know I've got a sponsor, Laura. I've got 4 sponsors so far, and if you're a sponsor, you get all my videos for free. And yeah, so just let him know. Just book up a meeting. Only take about 10 minutes for me to explain. I'm sure he'll love it. We'd have the famous Legend Sports Bar on Tavistock Street as my 5th sponsor. So I'll leave that with you, Laura. So that's half an hour. Go on to the next apparatus very soon. Yeah, so from here, I'm gonna get some things changed. So all across, just by public demand, I'm changing my names on the medias to Super T. Can't change the Google status to Super T, but I'm sure it actually picks up, but it's not at the top. The Super T Bedford is at the top, that's unique to me. Anyway, don't worry about that. So I've got one more card coming. Yeah, so much to do, but back to this. My live is about being fit and healthy. I did 42 weeks in a row of going to one of the 250 gym groups, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 12:30 to 1:30. I did that at the gym group Cambridge last year on the 12th of December 2025. But just my new focus is on giving my friends, my social media friends, up to 20% discount if they say Super T, and that's where I am. Parking up the Amazon, I'm parking up bits and pieces, and that's what I want to do. That. I want you to be super proud to say Super T out of business, because it gives you money. So that's it. Anyway, let's go over to the next apparatus. Just that one media to battle with, and that's Facebook. It's kind of there, but there's been some things behind the scenes you didn't know, but I'm gonna make a plan. I'll make a plan. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, make a plan. I'm gonna hopefully do a few videos about the up to 20% with the iFix gadgets, Bedford mobiles, get the mobile phone for Malu, my sponsor's fix, because iFix gadgets couldn't fix it, Bedford mobiles might do it, and then get my Facebook sorted, and then midnight tonight I'm going to change my YouTube account from Super T Bedford to Super T. That's what I'm going to do. And then once all that's done, I'm going to do a video at the gym group explaining about the up to 20% if you say Super T, and the gym group pass I'm going to give to people if they kind of tell me that they've got a discount. That's what I'm going to do. But I'm just going to wait till the YouTube is sorted. Gives me a bit more time to play with the Facebook. I mean, the Facebook is there. I want to try and just make it a bit more unique to me if I can. But anyway, let's go on to the next apparatus, and I'm going to take first the global and super famous TikTok You're going to go first over to the next apparatus, and then I'm going to come back for the Global and Super Famous Instagram and the Global and Super Famous YouTube in a bit. And YouTube, my name is going to be changed to Super T. I think as of midnight, well, you said the next day I can change it. As of midnight, I'm going to stay up and get it changed. Anyway, right, so let's go over to the next apparatus.
Come on, smoke that. T BEDFORD. Stage 1 name. Super T on TikTok. Instagram. Snapchat. YouTube will be done from midnight tonight. Messing around with Facebook. Just changing it. And you're gonna get you proud to say Super T out of business. We're gonna get you up to 20% saving. For the next 48 hours. That's the end of the session. Thank you very much. Take care. See you tomorrow. 12:30 to 1:30.
Sure.